Hi all and what's up, my name is Alekais and this is Pillars of Gaming. To my right we have Flamy and here we have Jojo.
It's me, Georgie. Aha! Did you get the trick? Mamma mia, pizzeria! It's me, Mario in reality. Ah, yes.
And today's episode it will be about bugs in games and glitches in general. So, let's start with something pretty easy. Few bugs that we know in general. We can talk about Assassin's Creed Unity, the no face bug or the invisible face glitch. So, first of all, it spawned a lot of nightmares for a lot of people, definitely. And you probably know it, right?
Nightmares, really?
Well, yeah, some of the people thought that it was pretty nightmarish, seeing only two eyeballs and a mouth on their main character in most of the cutscenes. And it spawned a lot of memes as well. And if we have to be correct, it kinda started the whole trend with unfinished games. A little bit.
Okay, but it got fixed.
Well, yeah, in due time it got fixed. But overall, Assassin's Creed Unity was a pretty buggy game in general. The same as Cyberpunk.
Yeah, by starting the trend with buggy games, you mean it was...
Releasing unfinished games, yeah.
Games, okay.
So, it was one of the biggest Ubisoft fails that they have made. The game was buggy as hell. That is the same for Cyberpunk 2, which totally a buggy game overall.
Not that really buggy, but just unfinished.
Oh yes, it was unfinished. And most of these games that have all these glitches and bugs got fixed at some point, but overall the whole public was generally displeased with how the companies treated the games and how they made them and how they released them unfinished. So we can continue on to bugs that totally broke the game.
Okay, let's say the corrupted blood incident in WoW.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the most popular ones. I think it was in Zogarup raid, and it was connected to Hakar, the Soul Flayer or something like that, who was the final boss. And if I remember correct, it was connected to the goddamn hunters.
Well, mainly the hunters' pets.
Yeah. And when they came out of the raid and they respawned their pet or resummoned it, and the corrupted blood could spread to every player around it. And yeah, NPCs of course as well. And that totally glitched out the servers. I mean, not really glitched them, but it overall made a whole mess in the servers because there were dead bodies everywhere, people were dying, and the corrupted blood doesn't do a lot of damage on its own, but when you get reinfected all the time,
when you stack it.
Yeah, when you stack it especially, and you definitely get killed from it. So they made specific places where there were healers who healed you, like paladins, priests and so on, and zones that were
filled with the dead bodies?
Yeah, filled with dead bodies, and some that had only cured people in them. So kinda Blizzard had to make a faux
quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine in general, and afterwards a faux reset of all servers. So, by the way, this bug has been used from scientists to study reaction of people during quarantines and during pandemics in general. So it's kind of connected to COVID-19 a little bit, because they still use it as a way to study how people react to quarantines and how do they react in general, how do they help each other and what do they do to prevent such things. Anything you want to add to it?
Did they shut down the game to fix it?
I think yeah, but it was only for a short duration. Although I'm not 100% sure, because back then I hadn't been playing yet, because I think it was in Burning Crusade, and I had just recently started playing the game.
Then you might have played it.
Well, not really. I haven't participated in the whole thing. and I think that it was only for a few days till Blizzard really figured out how to fix it and what to do about it. So I've kind of skipped that one.
Okay.
We can move to our next one, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And
the next one is?
next one will be bugs that never got fixed in games. We can talk about...
count about like bugs that never got fixed or bugs that became a feature because they never got fixed.
Well, in general, bugs that became features is our fourth question, so if you want, we can just like merge them together.
Okay, that's
if
fine.
you're fine for that. Okay, so we can start with a bug that never got fixed, or kinda became a feature in general, and it was in Heavy Rain. In the final part of the game, there's a rare bug.
The Shawn.
Yeah, the Shawn bug. Like, it's a very emotional scene where you have to save your child in general from drowning or something like that. And like, it's a pretty rare bug, but it can pop up like press X so you can shout Shawn, and you can just shout Shawn and random in the whole scene.
When you're near him.
Hmm?
Only when you're near him.
Yeah, I think only when you're near him, but it's pretty funny how like they left it there, because they made a PS4 remaster version of Heavy Rain, and they left the bug inside because the developers and in general the whole public thought it was pretty funny. How like you grab your son, you're trying to save him, and through the whole way you're like, Shawn! Shawn! No, Shawn! It was pretty, like, I haven't really experienced it myself because I haven't played through Heavy Rain, because I think it's a dumb game, but still.
Why do you think it's a dumb game?
Well, I don't know. All the endings are a little bit weird, and it's like a jigsaw puzzle or something like that. In general, you have like a serial killer and other things like that. I don't know. Like, I don't really understand the whole point of the plot and so on. So, but it was pretty funny. I've seen some instances of the bug, and it was kind of funny. Mario even enjoyed it.
Yes, I did enjoy it. It was pretty funny how you can shout the Shawn all the time. Yes, yes. Mamma mia.
Okay, Mario. Okay. Mario's a little bit high on drugs, I think, today. So, do you want to tell us about a bug in Smite that you've encountered?
Smite... Maybe the Nemesis Dash.
Okay.
When the Nemesis Dash was made, it should have been just one dash.
Okay.
But when you hit a champion, you can dash again.
That sounds something like Yasuo or Aurelia Dash, kinda?
Kinda, yeah. More like more of a Yasuo dash because you don't have to hit something like Aurelia.
Mm.
But they decided to leave it, so it became a feature. So Nemesis just has two dashes now, not that one that was a bug. When you hit an enemy player, you can dash again.
Oh, so in general it was at first a bug
Just one
with
dash,
a double
yeah.
dash, yeah. And it has no cooldown between both dashes.
No, like both dashes are one ability.
Okay, so the next one, which like I've picked, is a one that falls in a few categories, and it's the backwards super long jump that Mario is probably aware of. And this is because it's in Super Mario 64. If you haven't played that game, you can go find it on your own, or you can just see the footage that we probably added if our like editor decides to edit. And the super long jump in general has been like used to break the game and speedrun it overall. And I'm not really sure how exactly does it work, but I know that if you get stuck in a corner, you can build up momentum in general in your jump, and if you build up enough momentum, you can like glitch through walls, through solid objects as well, or just like fly through the level in general.
So you can speed it up.
Yeah, you can pretty much speedrun it, so
you can cheat.
they've left it definitely in the game. No one has like reworked it or anything, or it hasn't even been a subject of reworks, as far as I know. And most of the speedrunners of Super Mario 64 like totally utilize it, and I think it's like an instance in other Mario games as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Like,
I don't know.
I think that Mario Odyssey or something like that was the name of the game, had kind of such a similar bug, but not fully. Like, it's only in 3D Mario games, not in the classical platformers.
Okay, what about, do you know the book with Hitman in the suitcase?
Oh yeah, that was a funny one. Definitely.
Yeah. So, what was the case with it? It was a bug, people got angry that they fixed it.
Well, yeah, I think that most of the player bases was displeased because like they had fixed it at some point, and I think they brought it back, so it kind of became a feature. Do you want to explain what the bug was exactly?
I don't know if I can really explain, but you can throw your suitcase at someone. But if they're running or going behind a corner, the suitcase follows them.
So it's like a homing missile in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can hit them no matter what the distance is. And
Yeah, you have to lock on to them.
yeah, you definitely have to lock on before that.
So, like, it's not the whole...
Oh yeah, it's not in general throwing your briefcase and it's automatically going to a specific target, but you have to lock on to a target before that. I think when they like patched it back in, they even modified the speed of the briefcase and its range, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So they made it even more of a useful weapon than it was before. So yeah, like if you haven't played Hitman, which is a very good game in general, you should go and definitely check it out and see that one, because it's really, really funny, especially in some levels. Like, I don't think that it was in all of the levels. Like, I mean, the bug was in the whole game, but I don't think that in all of the levels you could find a briefcase.
I'm not really sure. Fucking good.
Okay.
That shit is good.
Do you want to talk about a few games in particular that, like, that used their bugs totally? Like, for example, Goat Simulator?
Good. The ragdoll effect.
Yeah, like, some of the games nowadays, like most of the games nowadays, have ragdoll physics, like Fallout 4, Goat Simulator,
But
and even Cyberpunk.
was that effect a bug, or was it intended to be
Well,
like that?
for example, for Goat Simulator, I think that they just, like, kinda meant for players to be able to break the game overall, so they can like have a lot of fun with it, because Goat Simulator in general was just a game, so you can have fun in it and do whatever you want to do. So it was kind of funny to see how you can break the terrain, clip through walls, clip through different obstacles and so on. Especially you can like lick and stick something with your tongue and just carry it around with you.
Stick people on your tongue.
Yeah, you can even stick people on your tongue. So it was kind of funny how like you can like shoot them in space or something like that if you manage to find a place where you can clip them through the wall or something like that, and they just went flying. So I think that they kinda intended on keeping this, so they never like patched any of these out or anything. Like, I'm pretty sure that they had some bugs that they fixed in general in their development, but like the ones that totally broke the game. Like, I think that there were a few bugs that you could have fall through the terrain and you could never go back. But those were
Can you
fixed.
fall to terrain and wall? Smite.
Well, yeah, it can happen.
Like, I don't think there's a game, pretty much every game I've played, you can fall to the terrain.
Yeah, but like in Goat Simulator, some of these are like left inside, just so you can have a few giggles and a few fun things to do
Like
inside the game.
Smite especially, because I've fallen to the ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I've been pulled up into the sky, like, as you're playing, you just go up
Oh, you just fly out of the...
You just fly out of the map.
Yeah.
Like you can see the map, and it's one point it's just, let's say you can only see the sky because you go way.
Way high up in the sky.
Yeah. Okay, so you can fall to the ground and you also can fly way above the map. I don't know how it happens. I don't know what's the difference between the both of them. What makes you go to the ground? What makes you fly off the map?
Well, I think that one is more connected in general to like invisible walls not working, so you can fall to the ground.
Okay.
And I think that flying in the sky is connected to clipping, like when your hitbox collides with another hitbox, but they kind of go through each other, and after onwards you get launched high in the sky. So definitely, like, League doesn't have one of these, because, like, I don't think you can fall through the ground in League.
But League doesn't have the same perspective as Knights.
Yeah, definitely. League
more
doesn't
like
have the same perspective.
Third person.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. It's like in first person games or in third person games, not that much like in top down third person games like League. Okay. And I was gonna ask you, do you want to watch a few clips from Cyberpunk? Because, like, I found a few funny ones.
Okay, sure.
And I had a lot of fun with them. So, by the way, you viewers will be able to watch them with us, because probably our editor is going to be able to edit them back inside it. So, yeah, definitely just give me a few seconds to find it.
Piece of shit.
Ooh, what is that? A video for me, for Mario.
No, it's not for you, Mario. Just go sit. Just go sit somewhere, okay? So yeah, this one is like, there are a lot of suiciders in Cyberpunk, which you can randomly see in general, and like you can see only their shadow at some point. Oh yeah, this is the same as Unity.
So okay, he already died, or...
Yeah, he's dead, but you can't see the body. And this one is connected to...
Oh, you're in his face, okay.
Yeah, this is kind of the same as Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
Like, just seeing his eyeballs. Pretty dumb and hilarious one, I think. Like, overall. Oh, what the hell?
Okay. Like, you would think with all the time and money they had...
Yeah, they should have definitely patched and reworked some of these things.
I get it, a bug or two, but all of those.
Oh yeah, this one is pretty good. So,
Frozen Boy.
like, this character, I don't know his name in general, but he's like a main character in the game, and he's one of the definitely the most glitchiest ones out of all of them. Like, there are a lot of glitches on the internet connected to him.
A lot of Assassin's Creed seem to the face moments. And the way he's sitting.
Yeah, he's kind of flying a little bit. Black
like the
magic
whole character is
at
just a
Onyx
bug.
Cog. Yep. So, pretty much, these are the bugs that we found in the games. There are a lot of more, of course. Like, we can definitely like include more, but I think that keeping it short is a little bit better in general.
Yeah, like we can go for hours with books, but
yeah,
that's the gist of it.
So we have to say that most games do really tend to have some bugs in them, but
like that makes them memorable.
Definitely, like
the wall bug.
Yeah, and some occasions, like all of this adds to the game and in general to the gaming experience. So I think that a few bugs here and there are a little bit healthy in general to the gaming community and to the developers because it has to keep them sharp. Overall,
and again, there's the Assassin's Creed bug.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed one, like there's no bad commercial. They made memes of it, so the game got more attention.
So not only that, but like afterwards, after the game was fixed, it was pretty fine in general, as well as Cyberpunk. Like it's not a bad game overall after it was fixed, but like definitely bugs are healthy for the companies in some ways, because like they tend to work them off, like they tend to like fix them and so on,
and
which
they
is
have
pretty
to draw
cool.
that attention.
Yeah. So after they've gotten all the attention from the bug in general, afterwards they get even more attention when they finally
And
patched
they
it out and
can
fixed it.
leave the bug in the game. Like the suitcase bug in Hitman.
Yeah. So pretty much this is all I think that we have to say currently for the bugs. And yeah. Anything else that you want to add?
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to hit Mario. Well, he was kinda useless in the whole episode, wasn't he?
Like pretty much sitting there quiet, not doing
Yeah.
anything.
Kinda the same as Joji in general.
Yeah, kind of same.
Yep.
Oh, damn these motherfuckers! Mamma Mia's pizzeria! What the fuck? Nobody hits a Mario! By the way, they are just sleeping. And if I have to be honest, now I just need to run the video myself. So Mario will now announce the next episode, and it would be about horny and spicy gaming, and Mario will talk about Big Booba Lady in general. So stay tuned and subscribe to Mario channel now, because I think that they will not be in the next one. And yes, please leave a like down below if you like me, Mario. So stay tuned to the new Mario channel and subscribe, leave a like, and please share this content. If not, Mario will have to have a real conversation with you at some point, yes. And Mamma Mia! Bye for now and see you in the next one.